Let's talk heart to heart. Of heart to heart. Thanks for coming by. Not Ida's telling me that she can't see it on our Facebook page, so maybe I've put it on my Facebook Live page. I don't know. It's possible that I've got it mixed up here somehow, but we're going to move forward anyway. First show. Welcome here. But we want to get right to it. That was the intro. If you're tuning in late, go back, watch the intro. Explains a little bit about what we were trying to do and what the show is about. And I didn't realize that Selah would get wound up here. So she's thinking the show is on and ready to be on air. No, it's not for you today. So you're down. Please turn your sound down. I can hear it. So what we want to do is just have a very short conversation. These are spiritual conversations. It's a taboo subject, and people affected by disability actually have a hard time having as many opportunities as a typical population to participate in spirituality in terms of all sorts of things. So we'll talk about that as the days go on. But what we want to do differently here is this isn't some sort of a Bible study where I'm going to teach you or I'm going to talk to you about. I'm basically just going to try to facilitate, and the comments will be the heart of the conversation. So here's where I would like to start with us today, if we could. I'd like to just begin with this thought. Is appropriate for the first show. In the beginning God created. I don't know if you come from a Christian perspective or a biblical perspective. That's my background, so I'll be leaning heavily on the Bible, and I think a lot of our viewers come from that background. But you're welcome no matter what your view is, spiritually or religiously or even secularly. If you don't believe in religion, be glad to have your comments. The only thing that we ask is that everybody's respectful of each other, that it's a safe place where we can converse together. But let's start here. In the beginning. Beginnings are I think the starting point for a lot of matters of faith. When you're a baby, you're born, and the very first thing that happens is you go through this process of what is all this? It's that wide-eyed baby, like what is going on kind of stuff, where you're trying to figure out what life is. And then I think shortly after that, you start to say, well, where did all this come from? Or how did this originate? What was the beginning? Science contemplates that a little bit. What is the beginning? How does it start? And that's one of the confounding things, that it's difficult for science to figure out how it all started. But work is being done on that, and that's just a natural question, natural part of the human condition, figuring out how things began. So that's where we want to start too. Is how did things begin for you? How did your spirituality begin? In the beginning, God created is the way the Bible phrases the beginning of spirituality. But my question is for you: what is your beginning? What was the springboard to your spirituality? Now, the way this show is going to work is I'm not going to be saying much. It's all going to be in the comments. So it's really important that if you're watching this show that you leave a comment and you respond to this question right here, okay? What was the springboard to your spirituality? What was the springboard to your spirituality? How did things start? Was there an event? Was there a place that you were born? Did you come into some family circumstance? What was the springboard? How did it start for you? Let's just have a little discussion about that. Where did your spirituality begin? What's a story or what's a situation? You don't have to write something long. You're welcome to write anything you want. Write as long as you want or as short as you want. But I really, please, if you're watching, at least write a few words, because this experiment in a conversation online requires that people are actually commenting, and because that's how we're going to move forward next week and in the weeks to come. So that's my question for you. How did your spirituality begin? What was the springboard to your spirituality? Hope you enjoyed stopping by today and considering this. We're going to have lots of time to consider things in the weeks to come. But we want you to take some time and really consider spiritual matters. And so we're going to focus on that every week. We'll be here every Tuesday. Not sure of the time yet, but we'll be showing up. And you don't have to watch it live. Come in and just respond. But what's your response? What was the springboard to your spirituality? That's my question for you today. And we will look forward to seeing you next week.